Our journey in the next 30 minutes will cover a few stations. We will start with experiencing facilitation, and we'll go on to understanding a little bit about the methods that we'll be using in facilitation, and then understand also from your perspective what are the opportunities to apply in your work context. I would now like you to pick up your pen or pencil and use the center of the paper and start drawing the slowest, closest possible spiral going outward.
Welcome to yet another powerful Monday morning where we come together to lean, learn and grow. This episode is brought to you in association with Reciprocity, a platform dedicated to personal and professional development. Today, we have a special guest with us, social scientist Ms. Pragya Taneja, here to talk about the art of facilitation.
सोमवार की सुबह में आप सभी लोगों का एक बार फिर स्वागत है। आज मेरे साथ एक बहुत ही स्पेशल गेस्ट है, इनका नाम है प्रज्ञा तनेजा। प्रज्ञा, वेलकम टू रेसिप्रोसिटी एंड फॉर द बेनिफिट ऑफ माय व्यूअर्स आई लेट यू इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ।
Thank you Mohit. Hi, I'm Pragya and I work independently as a consultant in the L&D sector, the learning and development sector. I'm a trainer and I'm a facilitator. So that's what I do in a nutshell. I work with corporates, with different industries to really hold space for people to get together and meet effectively.
वाओ, तो दोस्तों आज की शुरुआत हुई एक स्पाइरल बनाने से। प्रज्ञा ने एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग हमारे एक नॉलेज नगेट के बाद which was delivered by Asta Aluwalia, and then Pragya made us do this very beautiful exercise which I'm still holding in my hand and I'm going to take it with me at home to give it more thoughts. Where did I miss? What is the spiral all about?
The spiral, so we started with drawing a spiral on a piece of paper which was folded into two parts. And the idea of drawing a spiral was to really focus in the moment when you're drawing something, when you're putting your mind to something, you shut the chatter of the mind out and you're giving yourself to the moment. So it's a symbolic way to get away from the discussion mode and slowly enter into the reflective and more introverted mode. So you switch on that introverted side of you. So this is that. It anchors you in the moment.
It's like balancing activity. Is it? But it's something, when I was drawing this chakra, I forgot everything for a moment.
That's it.
And like you rightfully said, that was the purpose of doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's literally like how we balance our chakras.
Mm-hmm.
It's a chakra, and I was trying to think that am I just aligning my mind, my soul in one place before I can receive some good knowledge.
That's it.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful connection between chakra. Symbolically, it's supposed to. Spiral is also a growth path.
My spiritual talking is bringing the chakra discussion here. Okay.
Right.
So you made us. We heard the presentation, and guys, her forte is to align people into discussions and create an environment of learning.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us the 4 aspects that we created here.
Right. So the 4 aspects we created here were part of a framework called ORID, which is a conversation method being used as part of Technology of Participation, TOP,
Right.
which is devised by the Institute of Cultural Affairs, ICA.
Okay.
And I gave you an insight into this tool as one of the ways to have a meaningful conversation and again to harvest the wisdom that resides within the group. So we started with quadrant number 1, which was about O is objective. So you ask an objective questions which taps into what you sensed, what you heard, what you see.
Right.
Yeah. The second quadrant was about reflection, the R. R is reflective. So you talk about what did you feel? How was your emotion, when you
Right.
were listening to something or hearing something or experiencing something. That part is the reflective. How did I feel? And the third quadrant was about I, which is interpretive, which is about how am I logically making connections, like how does it impact me? What is in it for me? What does it take away from me? Yeah. So this is more interpretive, and in that sense, it allows you to establish logical connections and harvest how a group feels about a particular question, right? So all people present in the room, they reflected about how does this impact me? How did this knowledge nugget impact me
Right.
as an entrepreneur? So it's a group of entrepreneurs harvesting that wisdom individually for themselves, but it also represents something collective.
Yeah.
And the last part, which was the D, which was decisive, this was about jumping into action and looking to the future. So as a result of what I experienced, what are the actions that I will be taking to ensure that I have a commitment to make and do something actionable in the future. So this is more decisive. So that's how it is. ORID: objective, reflective, interpretive, and decisive.
Wow. So guys, I hope this video will bring a lot of understanding. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि बिजनेस की दुनिया में हम बहुत बारी खो जाते हैं और एक टाइम ऐसा आता है कि जब हमें एक स्पाइरल खुद ही बना लेना चाहिए to first connect with your own self, align your mind, body and soul, and just give some time to these 4 quadrants that she's just mentioned. I'm gonna also add some clippings from her lecture this morning, and you will understand these things better. And tell me your contribution if we have a business family. You know that at Reciprocity we have a big business family, and a lot of people can benefit out of your services. So tell us that what kind of services or workshops that you hold, and how can they benefit people who have smaller organizations to begin with.
Yeah, the size of the organization wouldn't really matter. You could be a 10 people organization, or 800 people, doesn't matter.
Right.
The idea is that for anything to succeed, any outfit to succeed, you require collaboration, right? And facilitation, what I do, is all about collaboration. So how do you effectively harvest and tap into the wisdom of a particular group? It could be your team, it could be a group that community of practice, for example, Reciprocity.
Yeah.
Everybody, we all have social connections, right? So facilitation is what I purely do, and that looks into tapping into the group's harvesting of the knowledge that they have within. So this morning also we looked at how normally meetings are one side. Sometimes people just speak and the other person doesn't have a chance to offer their point of view.
Yeah.
But how do you have meetings which are participative, where everybody has a chance to voice their opinion?
Yeah.
At the same time, you use some methods and tools to enable that and to add that fun and interactive elements in a session, in a meeting. Now that could be purely a simple business meeting.
Yeah.
It could be a strategic meeting.
Yeah.
Or it could be a training session, a pure training session, because I also come from the L&D sector. I'm a certified trainer. So how do you hold sessions which are also not, training delivery is not one-sided?
Yeah,
of course. You include people when you do something.
Of course.
Yeah, because together the group's knowledge is always more than one person's knowledge.
So I withdraw when I said that you did the lecture this morning. It was not a lecture, guys. It was equally participative for all the members. She started with a lecture, but it was quite engaging. I enjoyed it.
Lovely. Thank you so much for having me. And if you have any questions or anything that you want to experience about what facilitation is, or if you want to anchor a leadership-based program, within the organization, cross-cultural communication, since you work with cultures, people outside your own culture also. So various topics, and I do trainings and facilitative trainings, let's say, in all these areas. So if you're interested to just know about what facilitation is and how can it make a difference to the way you meet and interact with people in your line of work, just hit me up, no problem. Yeah.
अगर आपकी भी एक ऐसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जहां पे आप एक पॉजिटिव माइंडसेट क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं, एक अच्छा कल्चर डिजाइन करना चाहते हैं, then I'm gonna link her Instagram handle. I'm gonna put a link to her LinkedIn, and you can get in touch with Miss Taneja directly.
Yeah.
And Pragya is gonna have a lot of things to offer for your business growth and your employees' mindset to be at large.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you so
stuff.
much. Thank you so much for being on the show this morning. And guys, for you, I will see you next Monday morning at Reciprocity.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content on personal and professional development. This is your opportunity to enhance your skill and empower your journey towards success.